Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Body and Soul Expo podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Starr, and together with my wife, Lauren, who shares my last name, by the way, and has for about 20 something years now, we have created the inaugural large scale health and wellness expo to take place in North Palm Beach County called the Body and Soul Expo. And it's going to take place Sunday, October 26th at the beautiful, and if you haven't been there, it is spectacular, especially to do an expo, the beautiful Palm Beach Gardens Marriott. And it's going to be an excellent, excellent event. We expect to have more than 60 vendors, many of whom will choose to be speakers. But to be a speaker, you have to be a vendor first because there simply just won't be enough time, even though we're going to have 3 breakout rooms soon, 3 breakout rooms that speakers will get a chance to break away from their booths for anywhere from 15 minutes to a half hour, sometimes even more. And please look for our Facebook site, Body and Soul Expo Facebook site, because there's going to be all the updates and the surprises and the additions that will be coming up. And every day something really exciting is happening, and you're going to love finding out about it first at the Body and Soul Expo Facebook page. And the podcasts, the ones that we're doing today, it will showcase the many talents and experiences and knowledge of the wonderful vendors and speakers who will be at the expo. And today's guest, I hear a lot of good things about. She sounds like quite an incredible lady. She appears in lots of different expos all around the country. I think she'll tell us more about that. Today, our guest is Sue Whittaker. Sue, thank you so much for being on the Body and Soul Expo podcast. And I can't wait to learn more about you.
Well, thank you very much, Bruce. I'm really excited about the conference. I can't wait to get back down to the Marriott. That is a gorgeous spot. So that's a wonderful place to get this pulled off this year. And once we get started, it's going to be an annual event.
Oh, yeah. Even we're looking at twice a year.
Oh, how exciting. Yeah, that will be fabulous. Yeah, so just a little bit about me. I was a school teacher in Alaska, born and raised up there, and I got formaldehyde poisoning. And so I didn't know what to do, and I found alternative medicine. And it's really hard when you go into a regular doctor and they don't know what's wrong with you. And so right away I knew that I needed to change the paradigm. And it's been a tough road, but I got the laws in the state of Alaska changed so that all alternative care is covered by insurance.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a huge accomplishment
That was a huge accomplishment, but I almost died. I had more formaldehyde in me than a cadaver. So, that's a lot of formaldehyde. And it took me 10 years to get that out of the body and $8,000 a month. Well, most people just don't have that kind of money. I mean, I'll be quite honest, I don't have that kind of money today. So I found the alternative route years ago. That was back in 1983. And then for the next 10 years, I saw a doctor that was in Alaska. And I have gone and studied with 2 detox doctors now in the United States, Dr. Dietrich Klinghardt, who's known worldwide for being the #1 detox doctor in the world, and then Dr. Jerry Tennant. And Dr. Jerry Tennant is an ophthalmologist out of Texas. And I've studied with both of those doctors, and I have all of their protocols programmed into a machine called the Quest 4. The Quest 4 is a handheld MRI-like device, and that can test by using frequencies. So it runs frequencies through your body, and we can test toxin burden. So we can test the load that each person has of the toxins. And then when I went through their programs, they use supplements, but I asked two questions of doctors and they can't answer these two questions. What if, Bruce, I asked you, if pharmaceuticals worked, wouldn't everybody be healthy?
Absolutely.
You'd think so, right?
Right.
Well, I don't think people are healthy. As I go throughout the United States, they don't seem that healthy to me. So let me ask you another question. If supplements worked, wouldn't everyone else be healthy?
Absolutely.
I mean, you got to ask yourself those two questions, but they don't work. So, what I did was I took little bottles of sand, copper, and crystals, just like Nikola Tesla used back in the early 1900s, and I programmed frequencies into those little bottles. When people carry those bottles or keep them within 100 feet of themselves, they detox. Now, I'm actually a doctor. I got two doctorate degrees this past year. It's crazy. It's not good,
Another reason for applause.
Bruce. It's not good. It was crazy to work that hard, but I did. The first one I got was to prove that every kind of alternative medicine, or at least my alternative medicine, works at a distance. Now, I can work on you sitting in Oregon, and I know you're in Florida, and I can work on you right here. And
Really?
everything that I give you in these little bottles they're programmed at a distance. You keep these close to you, and I work on you every day at a distance. And we've proved that 100% in my first doctorate. My second doctorate, we took these little bottles and we had 50 people carry them and 50 people not carry them. And we followed those 100 people for a 3 year period of time. And in those 3 years, what happened to the people that did not get on the program? Their toxin level went up by more than 12%. The people that carried the bottle, their toxin level went down about 50%.
Wow.
And so they still had some toxins, but it's below, they were all 100% of them were below the dangerous level. So our levels are 0 to 10, and they ended up at 3.
So I have two questions to ask you.
Yes,
I,
sir.
I would bet anything that our toxin level goes up 12% like a year.
It was about 30 months that it took to go up that much. But as time goes on and we get more and more toxins in the environment, yeah, you're probably right. It's going to go up more and more. They say every person ingests a credit card sized piece of plastic every week. So let's you and I think about that for a second. We have a credit card, and now we're going to have 52 of them by the end of the year. We're going to have a chunk of plastic in us. And they say that it goes right to the heart, that it gets in all the arteries and gets stuck in the plaque. And they're seeing more and more heart disease because of the plastics.
Wow. So my other big question is, will you in some way be able to do some of what you're talking about at the expo when people stop by your booth?
Oh my goodness. You know what I do? I fly over there. I stay in a hotel. My husband flies with me, and we're going because it's you and Lauren. We're going to give you guys the best deal ever. We're going to do free scans
Whoa.
every person who comes to the booth. So
Wow.
anybody, everybody gets a free scan. If you have autistic kids, be sure to bring them because I'm doing free scans and I can help those kids get out of the autistic spectrum at school. So anybody and everybody will get a free scan because it's your workshop.
Wow. How
Yeah.
fantastic is that? So, I like to do this with people I have on the show, people are going to be at an expo. Can we do something soon with what you said? Send me something, and then let's do another show whenever you think it's appropriate to see how that worked out.
Well, I think that'd be great. You betcha. So all I need, and this is for anybody that's watching now. So if you get this before the expo and you want to get a jump on everybody else, go to detoxalot.com and there is contact information there. and you can contact me. And when you contact me, I need your name, your birth date, and where you live. And it needs to be the correct name, birth date, and address so that I can find you in the world with my machine. And we will do a free toxin burden for you from now till October. So we don't have to wait until the expo, but I want you to come to the expo and then you'll be finished with my booth. You can go on and see all the other people that are there. So come on by and get a free toxin burden scan. And my email address to send that information over is sue@detoxalot.com.
So DETOX a lot.com.
Yes, very simple.
Doesn't get any easier than that. And, this is just so exciting because people are, unless you're totally asleep, people are aware of two things that are bringing them down. They're aware of being all the toxins that they're attracting. Just yesterday, like in Florida here, the governor said that there's no more chemtrails, which people said, what's a chemtrail? You mean those things that are up in the sky for an hour or two? Yeah, those things. That's just not exhaust. Well, the governor outlawed that, but yesterday I took a picture of chemtrails that were crossing each other like that. So it's all around us. So
Yes.
the other thing that we need to get rid of is parasites. So just imagine if we were able to detox, like you're saying, this expo is going to be a lot healthier by the time people even get to it.
That's exactly right. Yeah, everybody like me is saying, hey, come on over right now. Don't wait.
Well, Sue, how terrific is that? I want to thank you for being on the show. And for sure, we're going to contact you as soon as we get off the air. And I know, hey, when you get this finished product, this finished production, I'll send you in the next day or two. Send it around to everybody you know, Sue. I'm going to put this on the website. I'm going to put this on the Body and Soul site and all over. And you are doing a fantastic job of detoxifying America and maybe the world eventually. So congratulations, doing absolutely spectacular. And I'm so glad that Lauren found you so that we could do this show together. And this is so darn exciting, this expo. Look at all the people that I'm meeting or getting to know better. This is just going to be, my head's going to be up in cloud nine that day. People are going to have to hold me down from floating by the booths. I'm really looking forward to it. Any last minute words that you'd like to say, Sue?
I just like to thank you and Lauren for doing this. I think this is really important. We need to get the word out. We need to have a paradigm shift, and no better place to start than in Florida, one of the first states to ban fluoride. That's the best thing we could get going. We got to start working on EMFs next, and my program covers that. So I just want to say thank you so much to the two of you. Come on over to detoxalot.com and let's get you started.
Wow, how great, how terrific are you? Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you.
It just keeps getting better and better and better. God bless everybody. See you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.